สวัสดีค่ะ Hello you guys. Thank you very much for following my videos as always. And today I would like to teach you about personal pronouns in Thai. Okay, so let's start with I. If you are a guy, then you would call yourself Pom, Pom. Or if you're a woman, you would call yourself Dishan, Dishan. And there's also a word Chan, which is neutral. So whether you're a guy or whether you're a woman, you can also call yourself Chan, okay? And actually, I need to tell you that a lot of people get confused that Chan is only for women, and that is because in Thai, there are not so many guys calling themselves Chan, okay? I would say about 95% of guys would call themselves Pom rather than Chan, okay? But it's actually neutral, okay? Alright, and for second pronoun, you also have kun, okay? And tan, which is more polite than kun, okay? Kun or tan. So if you call yourself Pom or Dishan, depending on your sex, you will call the second person, the person that you're talking to, kun or tan, okay? And okay, that was in the case of talking to someone that you're not that close to, or in a formal situation, like in a business context. So let's see, if you are talking to just friends or anyone that you are close to, then you would not use the word Pom, Dishan, Kun or Tan anymore, okay? So Thai people, when they talk to their friends, they would call themselves Gu, which is impolite, but among friends is acceptable. Nobody would get offended, okay? And you call the person that you're talking to Mung, okay? So Gu and Mung. But again, it's not polite, so you don't want to use this. It's not that impolite if you're talking to your friends, but even so, it's still considered not polite, okay? So if you want to be neutral, not polite and not impolite, you can also call yourself Rao, which is neutral, and it's for both guys and girls. You can call yourself Rao, okay? And if you call yourself Rao, you would refer to the person that you are talking to, Thơ, okay? Which is also neutral. It's not impolite and it's not polite. It's just neutral, okay? So Rao and Thơ, okay? And also, Thai people often call the person that they're talking to Gà, which is, I would say it's between Thơ and Mung. So Thơ is not like very polite, but it's not impolite, right? And Mung is quite impolite. So Gà is somewhere in between. It's not polite at all, and it's not that impolite either. Yeah, so a lot of Thai people would just call their friends Gà, or anyone that they're close to. Okay, like for example, I call my sister Gà, and I call my friends Gà also. If you call a friend Gà, you kind of give this sense of intimacy, okay? So if you call your friend Gà, it means you're pretty close to that person. Or if you call someone Gà, since the first day that you meet that person, you wanna reduce the distance between you and that person. So you want to create this friendly and intimate feeling, okay? You want to get close to that person, so you can call that person Gà. But of course, you cannot use this if, okay, you want to give respect, or you want to be kind of formal with that person, okay? Okay, now let's review. So the first pronoun, if you're a guy, you can say Pom or Gu or Rao, okay? Pom is very polite, Gu is impolite, and Rao is neutral, okay? And if you're a woman, you can call yourself Dishan, polite, and Chan, neutral, and เรา neutral. And you can also call yourself กู with people that you're very close to, and you're sure that they won't get offended whatsoever. Okay? And also, for third person pronoun, we have many words also. So the one that you probably have known already is เขา Okay, so it is written as เขา but when you pronounce it in real life, it would be high tone instead of rising tone. So from เขา you change to เขา yeah. Okay, so when you refer to someone, I mean third person pronoun, you would call that person เขา okay? And if you want to give respect to that person, for example, if you're talking about a teacher or just anyone that is superior than you and you want to give respect to, then you would refer to that person as ท่าน okay? So yes, ท่าน can be either second pronoun or third pronoun. And also you can refer to someone that you're super close to, มัน as a third person pronoun, okay? มัน actually means it, okay? But yeah, a lot of times when we talk in real life and we refer to someone that we're close to, we just call that person มัน For example, มันจะกินอะไร that means what is it going to eat? But when we say this, we actually mean what is he or she going to eat? And one more thing, this is very important. Thai people actually don't use those pronouns all the time. If you have lived in Thailand for a long time, or if you have learned about Thai culture, you would probably know this already. Thai people would use family terms to refer to themselves or to people that they're talking to or people that they're talking about. So it's very important that you know the family terms in Thai because we use that as pronouns a lot, okay? So let's see. The grandparents, we actually divide them into the side of your mother and the side of your father. Okay, so the grandparents in your father's side, we call ปู่ grandpa, ย่า grandmom, and in your mother's side, for granddad, we say ตา just like eyes, ตา, okay? And then grandmother, ยาย okay? Aunt and uncle, we actually divide them into two groups again. So the groups that are older than your parents, we say ลุง for uncle and ป้า for aunt. And for the uncle that is younger than your parents, you would call them น้า if it's from your mother's side, and you would call that person อา if he or she is from your father's side, okay? Yeah, so if that uncle or aunt is younger than your parents, you also need to see if that person is from your father's side or your mother's side. Is quite confusing, I know, but you'll get used to it. Okay? And okay, let's see. So your younger brother or your younger sister, you would call them น้อง okay? So younger brother, น้องชาย, and younger sister, น้องสาว. And for your older brother or your older sister, you call them P, okay? And for children, for example, you are somebody's parents and you call your child ลูก, okay? And for grandson or granddaughter, you call them หลาน, okay? And also nephew and niece, you also call them หลาน. So in Thai, there's no difference between nephew and niece and grandson or granddaughter. They're all หลาน, okay? But we also have หลานชาย, for male, like grandson or nephew. And we also have หลานสาว for niece or granddaughter, okay? Alright, so why do I have to teach you all these family terms when I talk about personal pronouns? That's because in Thai we do use family terms a lot when we talk to each other. For example, if you are, let's say, 50 years old and you talk to someone, just, someone on the street or a clerk at the store, just anyone that you meet in daily life, you can call them as if that person was in your family, okay? So let's see. If you are 50 years old and you want to get your bike fixed, you go to a bike shop and that person, the technician, is 53. Okay, let's say he looks 53. You don't know his age. So you can call him P, okay? Because he's about the same age as your older brother, okay? And okay, after you get your bike fixed, you go to eat in a restaurant and that person seems to be 80 years old. So you can call that person Yai, okay? So that's grandma. Basically, you just have to see if that person is older than you or younger than you, and if he's older than you, then how old, how much older, okay? Like for example, I am 27, so if I see someone like 50 years old, I would call him probably or na, which is younger aunt or younger uncle, okay? Because my parents are about 60, okay? So if that person is 50 something, I would call them or na, all right? And if I see someone like 32 years old, I can call that person P, okay? And if I see a kid like 16 years old, I can call that person Nong, all right? Yeah, so we use that all the time, okay? Lastly, we also use our own names a lot when we call ourselves or when we refer to someone that we're talking about or when we call somebody that we're talking to, okay? So for example, Thai people, they have first name, last name, and also not middle name but nickname, okay? Every Thai person has a nickname and they would use their nickname to refer to themselves a lot, and they also call somebody else by his nickname or her nickname also. Okay, so for example, let's see, there's a guy named Ton, okay? Ton, that's a typical common Thai name, Thai nickname, I mean. Okay, so that person, when he talks to whoever, he might want to call himself Ton, okay? And for example, if he talks to a girl named Som, and that girl is, let's say 5 years younger, he might want to call that person Nong Som, okay? Nong Som. Okay, and for example, if the guy named Ton goes to a restaurant and he meets someone in the restaurant, let's say the restaurant owner, and that person is about 60 years old, and Ton is, let's say, 25. So Ton might want to call that person Lung, uncle, and if that person's name is Grian Grai, you Ton might call that person Lung Grian Grai, okay? Yeah, so you can call anyone that you meet by the family terms plus their names, okay? Most of the times we use nicknames, but you can also use the first names, okay? And lastly, we also have this pronoun nu, which actually means mouse, you know, the animal mouse. So like we use this to call ourselves when you talk to someone very, very old, or okay, like someone superior and you give respect to, you want to call yourself nu. But if you're a guy, don't use this, okay? This is for just women. And if you're like 40 years old, then you don't use this either, okay? Most of the time is a little kid or a teenager or young adults that use the word nu to refer to themselves, okay? And if you see a little kid, then you can also call that person, that kid, nu also. So for example, if you meet a kid 5 years old and her name is Tangmo, you can call that kid Nu Tangmo, okay? It's like little watermelon. Tangmo means watermelon, okay? Okay, so I hope that I have covered everything that you should know about Thai personal pronouns. And if you have any question about how to use any word, do not hesitate to ask me by email address, which is lingua.kingzi@gmail.com. Okay? And also, if you're interested in taking Thai private lessons with me, then feel free also to contact me at the same email address. Okay? And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ